morning, Maria, darling.
Yes, darling. Today we are making goulash. It's a Hungary, Eastern European comfort food. It is comfort in the winter, for long winters.
That's why you're wearing your fur hat. And
Yes, yes. And winter is better spent with someone else.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Never alone.
Do tell. There's a history behind this goulash thing.
If you make goulash for you and your lover, you will stay together all winter. And if you just stop making goulash, your lover might leave. Goulash is not a diet food. It puts the pounds around the middle. It lasts 1 month to take off, maybe 2. Yeah, it's a traditional food of Hungary. It's from the 9th century. And then in the 16th century, they added the vegetables. Before it used to just be sheep's intestines. Other than the sheep intestines, because they would find the sheep farmers in Hungary with just the sheep intestine in their stomach.
Wow.
And yeah, solid.
This is getting interesting. So how does Zsa-Zsa come into the picture?
So Zsa-Zsa's main dish was she made goulash for all of her husbands.
Many husbands.
Many husbands.
She
8
had quite a
husbands.
few. Oh my gosh.
8 husbands. That's a long time to be married. So, darling, she would make the goulash and then they would stay around. But then when she didn't want them anymore, she stopped making it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah. But it's a natural aphrodisiac, meaning it's very, very aromatic, very sexy. It means love is in the air. There's a lot of paprika in the goulash. You have to.
oh, you must have the paprika, right?
Yes,
That's what I heard.
You must not burn the paprika. Okay.
Interesting peppers.
Sweet peppers.
Sweet peppers,
The
there's
red
hot peppers. These are good peppers if you're if you want nice skin. If you're
In the winter time, especially, right? When our skin gets dry.
Yeah, when your skin's dry. Yeah. If you eat green pepper, it makes your skin very beautiful.
And then the hot pepper, of course.
And there's a hot pepper. The way you cook this in the goulash is you just leave it for 20 minutes. Don't cut it because you will die.
We don't want that.
And then you take it out before you serve it, and you do not eat the hot pepper. It smells nice for a little licorice flavor. It's good in the winter for curing colds, along with the garlic and onion. So you won't have a cold in the winter with garlic, onion, and stew. Yeah.
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 Great. So Marie is going to give us a demonstration today on how to make this beautiful goulash, and then we're going to test it on our men.
Wow.
Oh yes, that would be interesting.
And we have 3 men subjects.
We have mad subjects hiding, and they will come out and they will test, and then we will see how warm they keep us.
Tonight. Awesome.
All right, so Maria, you are an artist.
Yes, I do screen printmaking. And I'm coming out with a book next year. Or this year it's finished. It's pretty much finished. So, yeah, I had a show for the summer. And then it's fabulous, fantastical creatures eating, killing other creatures or body parts. And it's the struggle of nature. So, and in the end it doesn't make it, it changes into something else.
Into
Ooh,
something
sounds
higher, another
It
form of
changes
energy.
it changes into another.
Heard that, Luba?
Yeah.
Run.
The aesthetic for the vegetables that go into goulash is chunky. You want to have a lot of really chunky, maybe not even cut so much, maybe just a little bit, but that's the aesthetic. The look of the goulash is chunky, country chunky. So maybe like cut the onions kind of in half. So you can take, if you don't have a garlic crusher, you can take your clove of garlic whole and with a knife kind of smash it. Or you can take a garlic crusher. You don't want to cut the garlic. You want to have the garlic kind of crushed. The flavor is better. See? Flavorful and textured garlic. Cutting. So you have to cut the fennel chunky. Yeah, that's more spicy. It has a different flavor. This is nice too. It's not like onion, but it's got a parsnippy taste. Use everything down to the last bit. So the celery you have to cut chunky, and then cut the gross. See, this is pretty gross. Would you want to eat that? Probably not. It's gross. So cut the gross part off. Wash the celery, wash the carrots, wash the parsnip. You don't want to eat the dirt of the parsnip or the root vegetables. And make it so it's kind of chunky. Half a mouthful, a little bit of a mouthful, not a huge mouthful. And the carrots cut the same. It's basically a country stew you're making. So, it's good if you have a sous chef. They do this part for you, and you just do the glamorous parts like searing the meat.
Or sitting with a hat on. Yeah.
Or drinking wine with fur. Drinking wine with fur is always very glamorous. But now I'm cutting because I have to show you the right way to cook and cut the vegetables is like this. Carrots are really good for your eyes and for your skin. And let's see, you should put always a lot of carrots. Maybe per pot about, I'd say 5 carrots in total. So 5 carrots per pot of stew is a good amount. Carrots. What you want to do is, when you cut the pepper, take out the top part. And so you want big, nice pepper slices. So this is your pepper slice. That's nice and long. Okay. Now you have to cut the parsnip. There's parsnip in here. Parsnip, and I think we're done.
That's good after this. So the parsnip, you want to just maybe make round pieces of parsnip. Like discs, parsnip discs is what you're doing. It's really nice, parsnippy. You can do this with the parsnip if the onion makes you really upset. Feels better already.
Okay, so you want to take the parsnip and then add about 1.5 parsnip to each dish.
Each dish because we're making 2 pots.
2 pots of goulash.
We have way too many husbands here.
Okay, next up. So after the vegetables cook together, the potato, and you add the sauce together. So it makes a paste with the potato cooked and the sauce. So this congeals and then the red sauce makes the paste. So you don't want to eat.
You don't want to eat the top part now.
Of course not. No. So you have to cut this.
Give it a little circumcision.
Yeah, you have to do the circumcision. Okay, now cutting chives. Chives are kind of better if they're thinner, but not too thin because the rest of it is chunky. So, and don't cut your finger like I almost did.
And do you put the chives during the cooking or like once it's almost done?
It's part of the vegetable broth that's going to go in together. So first you sear the meat with the juice and the oil, and then you move it to a dish, and then you sear the onion in a little bit of the meat juice, but not really. And when the onion's like sort of translucent, clear, you add in all the vegetables with the water and cook for 2 hours or an hour and a half until it's really nice. But you need to chop.
Here we have parsley, some chives, and what is this? Thyme? Thyme. Okay, thyme. So thyme's nice in it too. Oregano is nice. Parsley, not cilantro. It's not. No. Together in the pot. And then
You have the hot pepper you only leave in for 20 minutes. So amazing. Only leave in for 20 minutes and then take it out. Don't cut it
or anything. You will die and see the devil and breathe fire. Oh my god, if you leave it in more than for 20 minutes, Good luck. Good luck to you.
It's like a dangerous dish to me.
It could
There's
be
danger.
dangerous. Yes, yes. If you know what you're doing, but if you know what you're doing, like I know what I'm doing, and you're gonna know what you're doing.
I will.
You will know what you're doing.
God.
You will have the aphrodisiac of infinity. Sous chef is here. She's chopping the potato.
Is this good enough piece or smaller?
You want to do maybe a fraction smaller. So like
Like
good
quarter?
sized potato quarters. Yeah, quarters are good.
Okay.
You don't want to do it thinner than the vegetable is chopped.
We're just idiots. Yeah, we're just idiots. They're actually genius. But potatoes are the foundation of some Eastern European and European cuisines too. Like German cuisine, of course. This is the religion.
And you want to cut it about bite size. Bite? This is a good bite? Sexy? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good bite size.
What do you like it?
We have a dog.
You can
Yeah. So beef cube for stew is what you want to achieve. You can buy
Not strips, you want like kind of squares.
yeah, squares. It can be triangle shapes. It can be. This is about as big as you want it, maybe a little smaller.
And what about using other types of meat? Is it acceptable for the recipe for the goulash?
You can use sausage if you want. You can use mushroom if you want to make vegetarian goulash. You can do that for the protein instead of the meat. What we're doing is the very straightforward goulash with
Classic.
classic goulash, just stew. No wine, no anything, no dumplings, no noodles, no rice.
What? Oh,
So you don't want to use olive oil, you want to use sunflower oil or vegetable oil or whatever won't burn. So we took out the meat. We'll put the meat, the onions
in the bowl.
for now. The meat's in the bowl aside, so we have to make the onions translucent. So cook the onions for about 15-20 minutes until they're really clear and transparent. That smells like life.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, this is good. This is next right here.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to be a burn victim. You don't want them to burn too much. So, onions cooked, and then you add in the water, and then you add in the vegetables. Bye! So then you want enough water so it covers everything, at least a little bit more water. And you add the beer, okay. And then add butter. Sexy.
Butter.
Butter. Beer butter. Add the pink salt, pink Himalayan sea salt to make you live longer. I like personally a lot of salt. Pepper. Pepper's good. No. Be generous. Okay. And then you stir everything together and you add a bit more water.
It's coming. Get really, really mushy.
It has to get mushy. The vegetables have to get mushy. They take a little bit longer than the meat. The meat you've already seared. The vegetables you haven't. It'll take a little while, at least 1 hour to cook the vegetables together in a stew with water. Yeah. Thank you. More butter. That's kind of good. Yeah. It's covering. Got a bit more here. The other one. Half a bottle per pot, half a bottle of beer.
You should add some more.
I should add some more.
Yeah.
Okay, add some more beer. Yeah.
So what's the paprika. I hear that it's the spice of life for the Hungarian. So for the Hungarian woman, if you have a lot of paprika, it means you're extra spicy. Maybe in the daytime and the nighttime. But you want to add generous parts of paprika. This is a Hungarian dish. There's a lot of this peanut ingredient, so you want to add some paprika and let it stew in here for a while.
So this needs to cook for an hour and a half at least.
In the meantime,
you could be, having your own wine, beer.
cover?
Yeah.
Cover? Okay.
Alright.
So anywho, this this beautiful pepper, it will add to the flavor of our
Spicy, hot red pepper.
Yes. It's
Just
very
20
hot.
minutes.
You put it in for 20 minutes and then you have to take it out. You put it in whole. I'm sitting here for about
An hour.
an hour or so.
And the vegetables are kind of molten, like soft vegetables. And we've been cooking it at, not boiling, but
Simmering.
so like a hot Latin temper simmering for about an hour. It's ready to go. Okay, so we add the meat. And some of the juice from the meat. Add as much as you can. And then you mix the meat in with the vegetable and the juice together.
I see all the juices combining.
They're all merging to form one juice.
Sort of like your art, right? It all
Merges together to form one
to
juice.
form an idea.
All the
And this
techniques merge together.
This
to form-
idea right here in this pot, like in your head, is boiling, it's simmering.
But it's not done yet. That's the idea of the artwork and the pot. So it needs another hour, about 45 minutes to cook together. And then you add in the potato and you cook that for another 30 minutes. And then you add in the red sauce and then another 20 minutes. And then you are ready. When it's a paste, a thick red paste.
Pour some more. So
More.
potatoes are ready.
So
And then
potatoes
the
are-
red sauce.
Then the red sauce, yeah.
Excuse me.
We have a fan. We have many fans. Look at our new fan. Test the meat. Have guys come around and test the meat. There's enough meat in there to test pieces and see when it gets really, really soft, then it's kind of really good to go.
The aroma. No, it's aroma. How about bay leaf? Bay leaf's in there. It's in there. Yeah, bay leaf, rosemary, maybe oregano too. Oregano, anything that smells good and not perfume. It's grown from the ground and it smells amazing. Roots will work in any stew. And this one in particular.
We look like witches.
Amorous.
Amorous.
Amorous. The flavorful is amorous.
I hope it works.
But all joking aside, honestly, it smells delicious. No words for it to describe.
It's a
like-
bit of work, but I think it's worth it though.
Absolutely. And the
So
last
we're gonna
touches.
add a full can of grated tomato sauce. Not the tomato paste, the sauce.
The sauce.
Okay, here we go.
Beautiful.
You want to let this sit for another 30-45 minutes till it turns to a thick paste. And then when it's a paste and it cooks together and stir it occasionally so it doesn't burn, you have the paste of the goulash.
So we are simmering it
Yes.
for how long?
Another 30 minutes.
Another 30
Yes.
minutes. And then we'll call them in.
Till it's a paste.
Yes.
We have taste testers.
Absolutely.
Men, dogs.
Kind of like a foreplay.
Yeah. We're doing foreplay. Yeah.
Taste this, honey.
Zsa-Zsa, you're with us.
We summoned up the spirit of Zsa-Zsa Gabor.
Yeah.
She says this
So
is
Zsa-Zsa.
We're calling the spirit of Zsa-Zsa.
She's
Come,
the- darling,
inspire us.
darling, this is the greatest
Darling.
aphrodisiac ever.
Yes.
You all should find husbands and marry tomorrow. Really
Yeah.
rich and get a lot of
times.
shoes. Yeah, but
Yes, you've been waiting patiently, yes. She's got cheeks.
Very hot.
Yeah. At the same time, it's good. Yay!
folks, if you like this video, please. And if you want us to keep making
If you don't like this video, you can also comment.
comment, hit a like, let us know that you like it. Luba, stop that.
I'll get her. She's barking.
This way we'll know and make more of these. If you like them. Because we definitely enjoy this.
And she totally cursed through that entire thing because Luba was like beep beep beep, right?
So cute. Ooh, cute that people.
And she doesn't mind. She's like okay with it. Were you okay with that? You're right with that?